Hi y'all, Karma here. I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be opening one of my favorite boxes. I know I have several favorite boxes. Tamed Wild. And Tamed Wild is a monthly subscription box. It's on the more economical end, and it definitely is a bang for your buck box. You get a beautiful ceremony each month that revolves around different Celtic holidays and that kind of thing. It is a $20 a month box with $5 shipping, coming out to a total of $25 for the month. And you get 4 to 5 items and then a ½ ounce of artisan tea each time. So let's review what we got in last month's box, because I had so much fun with it, and even have some little video clips to show you when I made the elderberry syrup. And it's now in my fridge, and it's been great for the flu season, taking a sip of it each day, and have managed to not get the flu or get sick yet so far, knock on wood. So last month we had the Wild recipe book, and inside there was the elderberry syrup. The tea was not a tea, it was actually the elderberry syrup mix, and we used that to make the elderberry syrup. There were 2 honey sticks, a crystal teaspoon that you can use, a flask bottle that we put the syrup in, a winter solstice ritual card, a pentagram amulet that went on our little bracelet, and forget-me-not seed pod. And the forget-me-not seed pod, I did go ahead and plant those, and so I'll insert a picture here. They are growing, they did sprout, and so I'm excited to see them flower in a little while. So here I'm going to insert some of the video of me making the elderberry syrup and talk about it a little bit. It was a great experience, a great about hour that I spent really putting magical energy into this elderberry syrup to have in the fridge for my immune system. So the still shots here, this shows you all of our different equipment. I started putting the tea mix into there and started boiling it. And you can see that you simmer it. And then I got the thing ready with the honey in there, poured the mixture onto the cheesecloth. Then you want to strain out any of the nice juices you can get from the herbs at the top, and that's what you have left with the honey, and stir it together well. And you can see that it turned into a dark liquid. I got the honey all to dissolve, and I got a bottle and a little bit of honey. So it was amazing. So last month's box was 2 thumbs up. I had so much fun making it. Did you make your elderberry syrup? I did share the recipe on the last video. If you did, let me know how it went. I actually put a lot of local honey in ours, more honey than the 2 honey sticks, so ours has a really honey flavor, but honey's so good for the immune system and good for allergies if you use local honey. So great box last month, and let's get in to this month's box. I'm so excited. I always look forward to this and usually utilize this in my new moon intention setting. So as you open up the box, looks like we have a little sticker on top that I'll show you in a second. Cards, and then like I said, we usually have a book, and then everything else is in the bottom there. So as I pull it out, we will look at them. So first here is the little sticker, little cactus, which is perfect for me in Arizona, and my grandson loves stickers. So then we have the description of the tools that are in the box that we'll read as we pull the items out, but there you go in case you want to pause the video and read those yourself. And then we have a card that says Reset Ritual, and this is going to be the ritual for the month. and all the tools in the box are going to go with the ritual. I did find last month that they did utilize all the pieces of the little gems that we've been getting over the last 6 months in the ceremony. They did have a nice ceremony there where you utilized each of those to symbolize different things as you were setting your intentions for the new year. So we did use those last month. So first we have, it says the Wheel of the Year, an introduction to the Sabbats. So it looks like in here we're going to have, let's see, and just pull out one. So it looks like when it starts, it's got introduction to the Sabbats. It's got magical record, how to set up an altar space, tools of divination, pendulums, channeling, tarot, runes, which I like using a lot. I tend to use runes and then like angel cards and stuff. And then it goes through, it starts out with Samhain and then gives you, it looks like each of the Sabbats. So there's Beltane. And even if you don't celebrate the Sabbats traditionally and you're not practicing that way, I think it's really interesting to look at the seasons and look at the history of the Celtic people and, you know, the ways that they celebrated and how our holidays today come from a lot of those holidays. So it's always interesting to me. Sabbat Booklet. The Sabbat Booklet walks you through the most magical days of the year. Within these pages, you'll discover the history and traditions behind each day, guidance for building your altar and craft with stones, candles, and spellwork, as well as goddesses, plant associations, and other powerful allies for each celebration. It's nice to have a little book that just gives you a quick description. I'm really enjoying their little books. You know, we've gotten one on the tarot. We've gotten one, I'm not going to think of the ones that we have, but they're really nice little books that just give you a snippet. We did get one on crystals. So I've been really enjoying those with giving you just a quick reference when you don't want to take a lot of time or go read a whole book on something. So what do we have next? Looks like we have a little Tamed Wild Pin. See if I can get that in the light so you can see it. It says Tamed Wild on it. It's a little lapel pin, really pretty, has moons and the stars, and looks like a little crystal ball in the center where it says Tamed Wild. But that's really pretty. I don't know where I'll put that. I'll put it on something though. So, and does it say? Okay, I don't see, it doesn't say on the card about the little pin, so. Not much to say about a little pin though, so understandable. Looks like we have a smudge stick in here. The beginning of the year, you're probably going to see a lot of boxes with smudge sticks, and I have lots, but it's always nice to have one to give away or to carry with you. The Blue Sage Blue Sage Smoke Stick. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to have blue sage. Sometimes the white sage is a little bit more overpowering and such, so blue sage has a little bit of a sweeter smell. The ritual asks that we press the reset button. If fallen off course, become distracted, or spent the last year trying to mold ourselves into whatever form society dictates, it's time to realign and re-envision who we are meant to be. To begin this ritual, light the blue sage smoke stick and snuff out the flame on a burn-safe plate. As the blue sage smolders, waft the smoke into each nook and cranny of your altar, home, or sacred space. Repeat whenever you feel called to purify your surroundings. Okay, what do we have next? So next we have, it looks like a packet of paper, parchment. It almost looks linen-y. See if I can get a page out and show you. It's a really pretty linen-y texture. There you go. It's got a nice texture to it. And they're a good size. I assume we're going to write intentions, and that's a beautiful paper because of the texture and the cottony to it, that it will burn really nicely for any of your intentions that you want to burn, or if you have something that you want to release, you can write it down and burn it. Parchment paper. These 12 pieces of parchment are blank slates. Together they represent the 12 months that lie ahead of us. For this ritual, label one parchment for each month, January through December, and fill them with your dreams and intentions for the next year. Remember, words or spells, choose wisely. That's really nice. That gives you a way to do, I guess you could either do all 12 months at once, and I'm sure in the ritual it will tell you, and then you can take out each one, or you could kind of set the goal for each one and then fill it out more completely each month with the new moon and use that as part of your ritual. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, what's next? Purple. I see purple. Purple's my favorite color. Anything purple I'm gonna love. So looks like an altar cloth. Oh, that's really pretty. There you go. See if I can get the top and the bottom so you can see it with the lights. Not very easily, huh? There. That's most of it. That's really pretty. Really pretty, and you can see a little bit up close. It is gold writing, even though it looks black when I'm showing it up close like that. Super duper pretty. So it looks like it has the Sabbats on them, the moon cycles, lots of good stuff on that you could use. You could do a crystal grid on it. You could do card readings on it. That's beautiful. Always nice to have a new altar cloth. Although most witches own an impressive collection of altar cloths, our Wheel of Year design is the perfect addition to sacred space, no matter the season. It's also particularly helpful for rituals that involve planning and setting intentions from upcoming Sabbats. As we move from spring into summer, summer into autumn, and autumn to winter, we encourage you to rotate and redecorate this cloth for a simple way to honor Mother Earth and her cycles. That is really pretty. This is a nice box. Every single month I really enjoy the way they put things together, the thoughtfulness of the ceremony that they put together for you. Some boxes that I've had that attempted that, the items they put together feel really commercial, and these always feel really, have really good energy to them and have a lot of thought and attention that have gone together with them. Looks like we have some Chime candles, one gold and one silver. Those are always nice. You can use wax to seal any of your intentions. I'm sure that's probably what they're going to do, is have you write down your intentions on the parchment and then put drops of wax on it to seal it. So what does it say about our ritual candles? Transmutation by fire is one of our favorite ways to speak to the divine. For this ritual, drip wax from one of the Chime candles onto your parchments to seal your written intentions. When the time comes to send your messages skyward, ignite the paper and let the fire do the rest. So really nice, and this is setting you up so you actually have a parchment for each month during the year for your new moons to set your intentions. Then looks like a stone. Looks like I got Onyx. Onyx is a stone that has unique properties for helping during times of physical stress and pain. This stone is said to aid in releasing fear and worries from your mind and soothe stressful thoughts. Black onyx is cool to the touch and is said to repel black or dark magic, while white onyx is great for promoting emotional strength. So do we get white or black? Oh, black. Actually, with some variations of brown even. So that's usually what black onyx looks like, just, you know, black stone. But this one's really pretty because it has that little variation on the top. Very nice. So what does it say about your ritual stone? For this ritual, a stone has chosen you. Spend some time researching the properties of this crystal and incorporate it into your spell work as you see fit. Beautiful. And then it looks like we have our tea, but I'll bet you this is going to be used. It says Flower Blessing Botanical Blend. Contains rose petals, calendula, and lavender. I must have flowers, always, always, Monet. So my guess is we may be using this in the spell, but look at those. How pretty. So all the different flowers. You know how I use blends like this. I'll use things like this on my crystal grids too. So this isn't going to be used as a tea. It's going to be used to sweeten your spells, sweeten your intentions. And you know, to me, the word spell, you can just replace with prayer, or you can replace with intention. I don't see spells as this word like, oh my gosh, you know, you're doing something that's any different than a beautiful prayer or a beautiful intention. That's what I see the word spell to mean. So, flower blessing, let's see what it says. Flower blessing. Sprinkle this blend of rose petals, calendula blossoms, and lavender buds over your written spells or intentions to sweeten the message behind your intentions. So again, you're going to sprinkle the flowers on them. You're going to write your intentions down. Choose your words wisely. Can even put in some type of a mantra in there for you. You're going to sprinkle the flower petals on there to sweeten it up, and then drip the wax on there to seal it. And then if it's the month and you're doing that, then you can burn that and let your intention go up into the heavens, and then spend that month working on that intention. Then when the new moon comes, look at anything you need to release. Maybe your intentions aren't turning out the way you planned. Reevaluate them. Maybe the lesson that you needed to learn wasn't the lesson you thought you wanted to learn. And release anything that's holding you back during that new moon, heading into the full moon, because full moon is where we release things. And then when you get back to the new moon again, you can either redefine your intention or set a whole new intention. And so it's just a great way to set your goals for the year. And it gives you that it's a new moon, it's a full moon, keeps you on track with making sure that you're following through with your intentions and your goals to become a better person. Because the only way we make the world a better place is to become better people ourselves and treat the people around us better. So for this month, we received the Sabbat booklet, the Parchment Paper, the Blue Sage Smoke Stick, the Altar Cloth, the Flower Blessing, which was the tea, but again, we're not using it as tea. We're using it to put on our crystal grids or that kind of thing. The 2 ritual candles, 1 silver, 1 gold, and then the ritual stone that chose you, which I got the black onyx. So what did you think of the box this month? I honestly think it was a beautiful box again, and for the $25, it really gives you something concise to work with, to spend some of that time with yourself in working on the things that you think are important to make your life a better place to be. I hope you loved this video. Consider subscribing and becoming a part of our YouTube family, and come back often to the place where you can say, Karma's my friend. Bye, y'all.